General Hospital spoilers tease a complex web of emotions, betrayal, and ultimate tragedy as Michael Corinthos finds himself at the epicenter of a devastating storm. Michael's descent into fury begins with the shocking revelation of Willow's affair with Drew. What follows is a spiral into heartbreak, jealousy, and dangerous obsession that threatens to destroy not only his own life, but also those of everyone around him. The tale of betrayal, manipulation, and heartbreak unfolds over an intricate tapestry of events, revealing the emotional depths of each character involved. Michael, the picture of a loving husband and father, had long prided himself on creating a stable home for Willow and their children. But the revelation of Willow's infidelity with Drew Kane shatters that image irreparably. At first, Michael clings to the hope that their relationship can withstand the storm, provided Drew and Willow sever ties. However, Drew and Willow's unwillingness, or inability, to disentangle themselves fuels Michael's growing resentment. What was once a controlled burn of anger becomes an uncontrollable wildfire. The pain of betrayal is made worse by the venue of their indiscretion, Nina's home. Michael's disdain for Nina is well known, and the fact that Willow and Drew chose her house as the setting for their betrayal feels like salt in a fresh wound. Michael can barely contain his anger as he recalls how they spent Christmas together, sharing moments that should have been reserved for family. Adding fuel to the fire is Michael's own guilt over his affair with Sasha. His one-night stand with her was impulsive, a mistake he never intended to repeat. Yet, the knowledge that Sasha is now pregnant with his child looms over him, adding layers of complexity to his emotions. Michael is torn between anger at Willow's betrayal and the knowledge of his own culpability. However, in his eyes, Drew emerges as the primary villain, the man who has destroyed the sanctity of his family. Michael's desire for answers drives him to Nina Reeves, the ever-willing provocateur. Nina, sensing an opportunity to exploit the situation, doesn't hesitate to provide Michael with all the ammunition he needs. She recounts, with apparent relish, how Drew comforted Willow after Lucas's harsh words during the Christmas gathering. Nina paints a vivid picture of Drew's embrace, lacing her narrative with insinuations of intimacy. She then drops another bombshell. Drew had also been unfaithful with her in the past, further tarnishing his image in Michael's eyes. Nina's manipulations achieve their desired effect. Michael's anger boils over, transforming into something darker and more dangerous. His thoughts begin to spiral, consumed by the idea that Drew is the root of all his problems. In his mind, the solution becomes chillingly clear. Drew must be removed from the equation entirely. Driven by this twisted logic, Michael devises a plan that is as reckless as it is horrifying. He lures Drew to a secluded forest under the guise of discussing their issues. Drew, unaware of Michael's true intentions, agrees to the meeting. What begins as a tense confrontation quickly escalates into violence. Michael's anger reaches its peak as he attacks Drew, leaving him incapacitated on the forest floor. But Michael's plan doesn't end there. Determined to ensure Drew's demise, he sets the forest ablaze. Flames lick at the trees, quickly consuming the area as Michael watches, convinced that he is restoring balance to his world. The inferno becomes a terrifying symbol of Michael's internal turmoil, a manifestation of the rage and heartbreak that have consumed him. What Michael doesn't anticipate is the resilience of his adversary. Despite his injuries, Drew manages to make a desperate phone call to Willow, alerting her to the danger he's in. Willow's shock and fear propel her into action. She tracks Drew's location using his phone and races to the scene, her mind a whirlwind of panic and determination. As Willow arrives, she is met with the horrifying sight of the forest engulfed in flames. Her heart pounds as she realizes the gravity of the situation. Drew's life hangs in the balance, and her own safety becomes secondary to her need to save him. She drives into the inferno, heedless of the danger, her only thought to reach Drew before it's too late. Michael, who has lingered nearby to ensure his plan's success, is stunned to see Willow's car. Panic sets in as he realizes the woman he still loves is about to risk everything to save Drew. In a moment of clarity amidst the chaos, Michael rushes after Willow, his anger momentarily forgotten in the face of his overwhelming need to protect her. Michael reaches Willow just as she attempts to venture deeper into the burning forest. He grabs her, pulling her back from the advancing flames. "You can't go in there," he shouts, his voice filled with desperation. But Willow resists, determined to save Drew. In the chaos, Michael makes a split-second decision. He pushes Willow out of harm's way, shielding her from the flames with his own body. The inferno rages around them, a terrifying force of nature that mirrors the emotional devastation of the past weeks. As the fire closes in, Michael's selfless act becomes his redemption. He ensures Willow's safety at the cost of his own, leaving her to grapple with the weight of his sacrifice. Drew, though injured, manages to drag himself to safety with Willow's help. But the damage has been done. The forest is a smoldering wasteland, and Michael is nowhere to be found. The once estranged family is brought together in grief, their lives forever changed by the chain of events set into motion by betrayal, anger, and love. As Port Charles reels from the tragedy, the ripple effects of Michael's actions touch every corner of the town. Willow is left to navigate the complexities of her feelings for Drew while mourning the loss of Michael. Drew, haunted by the near-death experience, must confront his own role in the tragedy. And Nina, whose manipulations played a pivotal role, faces the scorn of those who realize the extent of her involvement. Michael Corinthos' story is a cautionary tale of how unchecked emotions can lead to devastating consequences. His actions, driven by jealousy and heartbreak, serve as a stark reminder of the fragility of human relationships and the destructive power of unresolved pain. As the residents of Port Charles attempt to move forward, they are left to grapple with the scars left by Michael's choices and the knowledge that one moment of rage can alter the course of countless lives. In the end, Michael's legacy is one of passion, betrayal, and redemption, a complex tapestry that underscores the depth of human emotion and the lengths to which we are willing to go for love. His story leaves a lasting impact on Port Charles, a town forever changed by the fire that burned both the forest and the hearts of those who call it home.